Good afternoon, SteadyTrade Treats listeners. Bryce Toohey back here with my morning cup of joe out of none other than my Stock Market Genius mug, which my 12-year-old sister got me for Christmas. Little does she know I'm a degenerate gambler in the stock market. No genius. Just kidding. Today we're going to be talking about none other than the Senate race in Georgia, which looks like is being won by the Democrats. And before I get into this, I do want to say I am not endorsing some political party. I'm not even really going to be giving my political opinion. However, I do want to talk about the fact that if the Democrats do win this, there will be a fully controlled Democrat Senate, Congress, and presidency, making it very easily for the Democrats to implement their policies. And so I want to talk about what I think this means for the overall market and the penny stock market alike. And don't take this as advice to like get in early or sell now or do this or that. Wait, react. Do not anticipate. So let's get right into it. We'll start with the overall market. I think, as most people expect, there will probably be a short-term sell-off just because, again, investors fear higher taxes, higher tax rates, yada, yada, yada. Long-term, this will be interesting because you have to remember now, the market is still strong for some reason. We're in a bubble. We are very much so in a bubble. It probably will pop, and it will at some point reflect the state of the economy, which is not strong because of COVID. So Democrats have a really challenging next few years ahead of them in the sense that they have to essentially, can they recover the economy? If so, the market will, follow their policies. And if not, again, the market will follow their policies. So we'll see how they do over the next few years in terms of helping the economy recover. But short term, I do think there will be a little bit of a sell-off. We'll see. It could be right or wrong. What you're probably more interested in knowing or hearing about is the penny stocks. What does a Democratic win mean for penny stocks? So what I like to do is just kind of think of what sectors could be affected by a Democratic win. First and foremost, because it's gapping right now, pre-market is the weed sector, the marijuana sector. ACB gapped from $9.70 up to $12.30 in pre-market, while Tilray gapped from $9.50 up to $11.50 pre-market. And honestly, there's like a $12 breakout for Tilray from its recent run here. So this does have some potential for a run. Now, again, this is in anticipation because right now there's been one projected winner in the Senate in Georgia, Raphael Warnock. And the other race between Jon Ossoff and David Perdue is still being counted. Jon Ossoff does have a small lead over David Perdue, but it looks like he will be winning that. Again, too early to call, apparently. So anyway, so weed is gapping up on that speculation that there will be a Democratic Senate here. Again, fully controlled in. Remember, weed is one of those sectors where the Democrats have shown support of federal legalization, and with a full Senate, Congress, and presidency, it isn't out of question to think that weed might be federally legalized in the next few years. Now, these runs in pre-market are completely speculation, again, because we don't even know if the Senate won, and there's been no real talks of marijuana legalization. Joe Biden hasn't actually always been the biggest supporter of legalization of marijuana. So it's definitely interesting, very speculative. But if there are talks of federal legalization, realize that this could actually happen this time, because weed is one of those sectors, and Bowen's talked about it, where it tends to pop and then drop, pop and drop, pop and drop, because every time there's talks of federal legalization, it never goes through. So we'll see. Again, don't buy in anticipation, just wait for it to happen, because if it does, we will have a very hot sector, I bet you. Now let's think back into some recent history here. Back in November, what ran when Joe Biden won the presidential race? Energy and clean energy, things like EV stocks, solar stocks, yada, yada, yada. You get the point. I think these are sectors that have another real good potential to run. EV has shown really, really good signs of strength in the past, and it's not out of question to think that it could run again and provide some amazing opportunities. Same with solar. Solar's been a little bit of a sleeper sector. Like, it hasn't always gotten flaming hot, but when they run really well. So if it gets more attention, that could be another really fun hot sector. And one more sector that I personally think could gain some good attention here, and I think it would be a really interesting run, is something along the lines of a healthcare run, right? Because the Democrats have been in favor of free and affordable healthcare. Now, I don't know how this would work because most healthcare institutions are private, meaning they're for profit. Free healthcare, I don't know how that would work. I'm assuming the government would fund with tax money, but would that mean more profit for healthcare? I don't know. I haven't done the logistics behind it. But I do know that with it being such a hot topic, that is a sector that has potential to run somehow. I just don't quite know how. But be on the lookout for it. Be on the lookout for some healthcare movers in the near future if these are policies that get implemented. Now, this is just my personal thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. What kind of sectors you think could run if there's a full Democrat Senate, Congress, and presidency, which will be determined by this Georgia election. And I will see you back here on Friday as we look to end the week strong. I hope you're having a great start to the year of 2021. It's been going really well for me so far. The market has not slowed down. And let's just keep taking advantage of it every single day. So again, see you guys back here on Friday. Peace out until then.